Hey, how are you? Hope you all had a great Christmas, and I hope you're looking forward to New Year's Eve, which is New Year's Eve here now today. Hope you have a great time, lovely meal, or do whatever you want to do. Go out and get drunk if you're doing the UK. Or party with your friends. But I hope you all enjoy yourself. Hope you have a great New Year, and I hope everything you wish for is the least you get. Now, today's video is about leaving Thailand. Sick of seeing things on on YouTube about leaving Thailand. So I thought I'd do my own and try and put the record straight a little bit. People are leaving Thailand, they're talking about Vietnam, they're talking about Cambodia, they're talking about this, they're talking about that, which are both great places to retire, both great places to live, both great places to settle down. Is Thailand worth it anymore? I personally believe it is. I've built a life here, I've built a home here, I'm married, as you know. I get on great with my wife's family. I don't have to pay for their family. You know, I've got it pretty good, to be honest with you. I go back to work in the UK or wherever in the world when I can, and I always have a lovely welcoming home when I get back. Now, okay, so I'm going to start off with living prices. I had a little bit of a look around this morning to see what people could buy a condo or a house for in or around Pattaya, outskirts of Pattaya, etc. I live in Bangsaray, which is 15 kilometres down the road. It's the most beautiful place. You can get a condo for 900,000 baht. I've seen them advertised this morning. It's no bullshit. You know, 900,000 baht, 22,000 pounds, $30,000 or there around about. You can quote me on that if you want $100 here or there. These aren't big apartments, guys. They're probably 24, 26 square meters. Nothing special, with a little pool and a little thing. Maybe a sea view if you're lucky. The lower floor condos. Now a house, on the other hand, and I've just seen some just down the road with a sign outside in Bangsaray, 2.5 million baht for a 2-bedroom or 3-bedroom house. No land really to talk about. A little tiny plunge pool. It had this one. It was a 2-bedroom with a pool, and it was 2.5 million baht, 63,000 pounds, $83,000, which is great. I mean, fucking hell, you can't buy a garage for that in the UK. So the houses and condos and things are still there. Obviously, you've got electric, water, internet on top of that. We've got high-speed internet, 1,200 baht a month. Our water bill is around 400 baht because we've got quite a big house. We've got a 5-bedroom home. Our internet, just said that 1,200 baht a month. Our electric is our highest, about 4,800 baht a month. But for a small house or something like that, you're talking about 1,500. A condo, probably less than 1,000 in electric. So it's really cheap, dirt cheap, guys. Food, you can get food from 50 baht up to 4,000 baht. The dearest meal I've ever had was a restaurant in Pattaya on a Sunday. It was all you can eat, and it was 4,000 baht, including wine. So you can drink as much as you want, eat as much as you want. We were eating snow crab, lobster, all the fancy foods. And it was really nice, but it wasn't worth 4,000 baht. Immigration, they're saying now, you know, it's really hard to get in and renew visas and so on and so forth. I'm very lucky, I'm retired, or I have a retirement visa, should I say, even though I go to work still. And you have to have 800,000 baht in the bank, which is atrocious, or 400,000 in the bank if you've got a married or married spousal visa. So they're the two ones I know about, and the two I've got most interest in. As I said, Pattaya is changing now where I live, just up the road, 15 miles up the road. They're trying to make it a more family-friendly resort. There's a lot of investment going on in the city at the moment. They still haven't sorted the fucking water problem out of flooding, and they still haven't sorted the transport problem out. But they're talking about putting a metro in there, or some kind of overhead train, which they've been saying for years, and I don't believe a fucking word. Even though the high-speed trains are coming, it's been signed, they've started the work and so on and so on. You know, so at least we're getting high-speed trains up to Bangkok, which they're saying you can get to Bangkok in an hour or so. So you can probably double that, and then probably cheaper to go by push bike. So, is it worth living here? Yes, it absolutely is, guys. The weather's fabulous. The people are still nice, still friendly. The food is great, inexpensive. Homes, if you're settling down here, are cheap. There are ways around owning property here, which are easy enough to find out on other channels, and I've mentioned on my channel at some point or another. And I have a great life. I lived in a 2-bedroom apartment in Swansea Marina, which was great before I came out here, and I loved it very much. But you cannot compare with this and my backyard view. You know, you just cannot, guys. So do I think it's worth leaving? No, I'm staying, and I'm definitely staying. I love it here, and it's my home, and it's a place I'll live for the rest of my life.